I'm going to start with the unboxing of this Miniature Building Authority building, which is the small stucco townhouse with the dormer. Just in case anyone has a question or was curious about how they ship. And I know I referred to this in the Crystal Cast Farmhouse buildings unboxing because the mechanism with the foam is really very similar. So there's a cutout. Pull this out. They do wrap these in plastic. I've been waiting to open this one. A little insert. Blue door. So it's definitely my smallest miniature building authority building. Before I cut to it maybe in a countryside setting, I do want to draw attention to, while I still have the box, there's a real color difference between the yellow and this gray. I do like how this one's done, but I didn't get a yellow building, and I don't know that I'm really disappointed with that, but it is kind of odd. Other than the paint scheme, the small stucco townhouse with the dormer is fairly straightforward. You can actually see through both windows to have full line of sight. Down here, the opposite one's diagonal to it. Over here, you could get a corner shot through it. The dormer is, this is solid. This isn't a window. And then it has a foam insert, or at least an insert on the inside. So you have two levels and you do have some stairs in there. Now it's dark. So there's 4 or 5 steps leading down to the ground floor. It's a little tricky. Then this measures about 6 inches high, and the base is about 3.5 by 4 inches. And on the top floor, just eyeballing it, the stucco townhouse here can maybe fit 9 figures on 20 millimeter bases, so a little 3x3 unit. Or you could also fit a large war jack, but good luck agreeing with your opponent about a large war jack climbing up the stairs and fitting in there. But it definitely would fit in the top. The stone farmhouse, on the other hand, is huge, and it also has a couple issues that I need to point out. So one would be right here. This is the green base that I always want to paint over with gray, and you can actually see it tapers off down here, so it's not even the same width going across. But up here, there's this ledge where the doors open, so that adds, what would that be, ½ inch right there easily for someone to step out the door to get down. So it needs a little Herstarts doorstep or something to go right there, which I can easily do. So just one window on this side. And yeah, I might as well just hit it right now. You can see the pattern, I think, even without viewing it in high definition. I don't understand this pattern. So here we have the bricks. I like that, and it's something that Privateer Press Really shows how to do a lot in terms of the bricks on the side, and then a couple just for flagstones for ornamentation. But what this pattern is, I don't know. It looks like something I would do, and that's not a compliment. I mean, it's kind of amateurish of a way to maybe someone put their fingernail into it to get some pattern out of it. It's just odd. And that continues all the way through. So here on the other side is the other door, and it's the same issue. Besides also the blue, I mean, I knew that going in, just looking at the picture on the website, I was going to have these blue doors and windows. That's all right. So again, the same pattern, and I know you can look through. Yep, you can see through this window, and then down below you can see through some of the other windows. And in terms of dimensions, this is about 7 inches across, and then 6 1/4 inches in depth, going back here. And then it's a little under 8 1/2 inches tall, but that's not including the chimneys. And of course, there's the chimney pots. I've already expressed my feelings about the chimney pots. I've never cared for them, but guess what? They're on every NBA product, I think, at least European buildings. So let the buyer beware, and I'm certainly aware of what they'll come with. Up here, again, you can't stick your finger through those. They don't provide line of sight. Then on the inside, the internal dimensions that I quickly measured were 6 1/2 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So you can fit, I mean, easily a classic Games Workshop movement tray in here, plus room to spare. That's on the top floor. The middle or the bottom floor is going to have, there we go, these steps kind of bisecting the room. So you're not going to be able to fit as many figures in down below. But it is very large. The final thing that I want to note about the stone farmhouse is I very quickly realized this building is not straight or even. So here you can see it sticking out to an angle because it's meeting up here at the top, but this is resting flat on this modular board. So there's a gap here, and if I put it like this, then there is a gap down at the bottom because it's angling out at the top. So that can be an issue, and it's not the same on both sides. So anyways, the building bows out to the sides. Here I think you can see it. It's sticking out this way. So it does pose some challenges or difficulties, and using it with the other buildings and being able to push them up close to each other. Yet earlier I was able to do that. So my final thoughts are that I'm glad I got them. Miniature Building Authority occasionally has sales, and you should check out their website and sign up for the email list to get in on the sales. And also, I'm glad to see that they've been on YouTube a little bit more, promoting themselves, and I look forward to seeing what else they're going to come out with and what further YouTube content Miniature Building Authority will have.